Hey everyone, I am back with another market update. I was just going to open up my MLS and see what was new today. I figured yesterday went so well that let's try it again. So if you were on yesterday or saw my video, I just did a market update, just what's new on listings in Boise and the greater Boise area. And today we have twice as many homes that came on the market today, which makes sense because today is Thursday. If you are thinking about listing your home, I think Wednesdays and Thursdays are probably the best day to put your home on the market. Mondays and Tuesdays are a little too early in the week. Sunday, the weekends are over. And by Wednesday, Thursday, your agent is going to start seeing what open houses are available and homes that are coming on the market. So you're just going to have a little bit more to choose from. So if you are trying once a week to see what's new on the market, I think Thursdays are a good day. Plus you can plan your weekend and your open houses that you want to go to. So first things first, largest acreage on the market today is 0.71 acres in Caldwell. So still not big enough for horses. Oh well. Price points. We've got one as low as 138.5 in Emmett. That is where I am technically from. When we moved here from California, Emmett is where we moved to, so I'm really familiar with that area. And most of the streets, there's only a handful of streets in Emmett, so I'm pretty familiar with all of them. So we'll check that one out. And yesterday there was only up to about 540,000 price point. Today we've got all the way up to 769,000 in Boise. So I will definitely want to look at that one. Let's start at the bottom. So what is new in Emmett today? So for 138.5, you can buy a little 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, about 990, so just under 1,000 square feet. See, cute, country, and a bargain. That is a bargain. Do you know what your payment would come out to at 138.5? Why don't you comment below, and whoever's closest to right is going to get a free coffee from me. How about that? It is on 0.6 of an acre, so just over half an acre. That's a really good acreage size, especially for that price. Let's look at some pictures. It's cute. It's yellow. Oh. Okay, so it's not like staged. It's kind of got kind of some older furniture in there, but the pictures are really nice. It looks light and bright and sunny. Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting text messages, guys, while I'm trying to talk to you. Okay, so yeah, cute little house. Lincoln. Let me just refresh my memory. I thought so. It's like right in town. Yup. Off Washington. Washington is the main street that basically goes through Emmett. If anybody's considering moving to Emmett, man, I mean, I know that area like the back of my hand. I've probably, when I was a kid, rode my bike down pretty much every street. And I know when you live in an area like that, we lived off of Substation, which is when you come down Highway 16. So Emmett, you drop down into the valley. It has a really great overlook right as you are coming into town. And we were one of those very first streets, very first houses right at the bottom of that. And it's probably about 3 miles, I would guess, to get into like the middle of town. But that's where all my friends lived. So I was in really good shape when I was a kid. I rode my bike into downtown Emmett all the time. But you can ride your bike to get just about everywhere, except for the outskirts. So yeah, if you want like a little 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, Emmett is still in a really, really low price point overall. So even if you're looking for a much bigger home than this like little 2-bedroom, there's, really big houses for under 400,000 with acreage. You can get a really good deal, honestly. And I think the reason for that is I don't think Emmett has experienced too much growth over the last decade, like, Eagle or Star or Kuna, some of those smaller towns that are around Boise and Meridian area. It's still really secluded. So you take Highway 16 to get to Emmett, and I always remember that it's 16 miles because Highway 16 miles, but it's like a whole lot of nothing still. So you're in town, coming out of Star, Eagle area, and you go down Highway 16 all the way into Emmett. So there's a long shot of nothing. You pass the raceway, couple houses. There's a random subdivision that now connects with Middleton in there. But I think, honestly, that distance, one, I don't think people even realize that it's there. And two, people feel like it's far. Thing is, you can live in Southwest Boise and work in Nampa, and you actually drive more miles than if you were to live in Emmett and work somewhere like Nampa. So it's almost perceptually far, but it's really not. It's really not that far. I think that it will be a very up-and-coming area as we continue to expand, and I think snagging a house out there at this time is a great opportunity because I do think the values will start to creep up, and you can have yourself quite a bit of equity if you were to move out to Emmett. So anything you want to know about Emmett or even the outskirt areas like New Plymouth, Letha, Montour, Sweet, and Ola are all these like teeny tiny little farm communities that are out there. But there's some cool stuff out there. The other thing people don't know about Emmett or realize is we spent so many summers at the Black Canyon Dam, and I think that there's still native people that don't even know it's there. It's the Payette River. It's huge. You just go right up above Emmett on the butte, and you have the Black Canyon Dam, huge dam, and there's this, beach, and you can have boats and go fishing. So, and then the Payette River does come through Emmett, and I think like 20 times a summer I would get in an inner tube and take it. It's a really mild. So you go down an inner tube. In Boise, you still have some pretty rough areas that you can go through, but in Emmett, it is just a nice few hours in your inner tube coasting down until you get to the bridge. But anyways, lots of memories. A little trip down memory lane thinking about Emmett and talking about it. Okay. So I take it back. I said yesterday that you don't see 152 often, and there is another 150 in Caldwell, unless maybe this is from yesterday. Is it yesterday's? I don't think it is. Nope, this is a different house. So we've got another house for 150. Nope, same house. Same house, has the same fireplace. I recognize it. Never mind. Moving on. Let's back it up. What else do I want to look at today? So, let's see. There are 8 that are under 200, creeping over 200. So Kuna is kind of creeping out of the 200 range, but you can still get pretty close to it. We didn't really talk about Kuna yesterday. So like the 200 to 250 price point would be a price point in Kuna that you could get. And Kuna has like a little downtown area, but it is, because of how it's growing, Meridian's growing this way and Kuna's growing this way. I have a client right now, hi Alex, who is building, technically in Kuna, but she'll probably never go to downtown Kuna. Meridian is actually closer. So if you want to have like a lower price point, a good size starter home or even larger, and want to live close to Meridian, the outskirt of Kuna on the north side is actually pretty close to Meridian, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. Also, still qualifies for rural development, so that's 100% financing if you are moving to somewhere like Kuna. So you could actually get in for a really good deal. And yeah, so I think that is a reason that Kuna should be a very desirable area. And I think their little downtown is kind of cute. I like it. So let's see, 225. Let's see. So I'm not seeing too many in a low price point in Boise. So whenever I see those, I want to snag them. Like, where are you? You can still get around the 200 price point in Boise. My mind goes directly to the bench. I used to live on the bench. The first house I ever owned was on the bench. It was, all those homes are kind of mid-century, and there's a lot of 2-bedroom, 1-baths up there, but they do go for about the 200 price point right now. And that price point, like, completely remodeled, new floors and roof and carpet and new paint and new countertops. 200 is definitely the remodeled price of a small home on the bench, so that's kind of cool. This one, I'm just gonna pull up its map really quick. Yeah, this is on the bench. Yeah, it's just close to the bench. It's Overland and Maple Grove, so kind of over by the Walmart, kind of behind the Costco area over there. Who wouldn't want to live really close to Costco, right? I think I would go there every day just for the hot dogs. I like the $2 hot dogs. That's the only reason I really want to go. Let's see. So I kind of do the search for everywhere. So we've got one for $230 in Parma. That looks good. Parma, now that's far. I think as far as people complaining about distance, Parma's out there. But again, a really up-and-coming area. You're getting a little bit into, so what's in Parma? Parma has the hops farms. Yeah, so if you like a good brew, Parma is a cool place because you'll literally drive by a bunch of hops farms, which I just think hop farms look cool because they have these suspended things that the hops grow up. So it's kind of cool to see it on like a massive scale. But anyways, $230 in Parma will get you almost a 2,000 square foot house. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. This one has a single with an upper bedroom. Pictures are nice. Looks really clean, neutral. It's a nice little starter home for sure. And 2,000 square feet. That's actually bigger than my house, just barely. For an idea, so my house is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and it's just under 2,000 square feet. It would value somewhere in the realm of like $315, and here we have in Parma, very similar, one less bedroom, but it does have like the upper bonus. So you could call that pretty close to a 4-bedroom, but $230, like that's a big jump in price, just to get an idea of just how much that price changes from area to area around here. So we've got another one in Emmett, 240. Almost looks like new construction. They are building a little bit out there. Is it new? Under construction. Yep. Okay. 3-car garage. Obviously new construction, you have new everything. You have like really neutral, and yeah, that's a really nice little house. And how much lot is it on? So that's on 1/5 of an acre and just under 1,500 square feet for $240 in Emmett. If you guys have any questions, feel free to chime in with a comment. Hi everyone. And I'll be happy to answer, or if you're looking for something, let me know and I will look for it while I'm here. So we've got a house on Rumney. I sold a house on Rumney to a client this last summer, so I'm really familiar with that street. That is a Corey Barton neighborhood, still under construction, still growing, but a lot of it is feels pretty complete and is pretty moved into. Let's see. 266 in Meridian. That sounds about right. That's about typical. I kind of want to like skim all the way down to these like spendy ones down here. So, okay, so this will be a good comparative. In Kuna, there is a home. Nope, sorry. Nope, Kuna. Yeah. Okay, so Kuna, there's a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath, over 1/5 of an acre home for $355. So let's look at that one real quick. I'm not seeing any mature trees, so this is going to be under construction. Who's building? Whose is it? Is it Hayden? Nope, it's a CBH. Okay, so you have a CBH home, $355, 5 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. In comparison to, you go down, I bet there's another, is there another 5-bedroom in here? There is. Okay, so a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home, also about 1/5 of an acre in Meridian, goes for $519. So that, again, big jump. Not just a jump in area, but also a jump in builder. So some builders are at a lower price point than others. This one is a Todd Campbell. So I talked about Todd Campbell yesterday, and I think that Fabulous Builder does really quality, excellent work. Hi to Tracy and Carrie in my office, because that is their listing. Versus a like a CBH home is a couple hundred less. You have some material differences, some things. So different builders have a different standard that they start at with the quality of product, right? So some builders will start with laminate countertops and go up from there, and you can make upgrades and upgrade to granite or quartz or whatever you want. And then you have other builders who start again. No barking. Hey, Zeus, get a puppy, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Zeus, come here, Zeus. You little stinker. Okay, all right. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, they have a different standard that they start at. So you have builders who actually start with quartz or granite countertops and go up from there. So the other thing that you want to keep in mind, if you see a builder and you have a much lower price point and that sounds desirable to you, like, oh, I want to work with this builder because look at how inexpensive those houses are, there are so many upgrades that you can do. So you have like a starting price, very basic, down to like fewer windows, fewer doors. There's a lot of things that don't come with the house, and then you can basically upgrade from there. So you can upgrade your materials, so like your carpet quality, or laminate floors to all the way up to hardwood floors, or laminate countertops up to granite countertops. But all those things like add up, and before you know it, you have a home that is easily 50 grand more than what the advertised price is, because they're giving you that base model price. Whereas you could start at a higher price point with a different builder who has a standard that starts a little bit higher, but those things come with the house. You buy that house at that price, and it comes with the quartz, the granite, with at least engineered hardwood. So all those things come along with that package. I'm getting a reminder. Okay. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at prices, that is why there's such a difference and a variance in the prices. Also location. So Boise, Meridian are going to be more than Nampa Caldwell or Kuna or Star. Just some things to think of as you're looking around and wondering why there's such a big difference. So I am just going to skip over to the bottom. I want to see what's going for $769,900 in Boise. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. It's on 1/3 of an acre. The house is 3,000 square feet, so that 1/3 of an acre, you're not going to feel like you have that big of a yard because you have that big of a house. So the house takes up a lot of the lot on there. Let's see, and it's new, never occupied. Hi, honey.
I want you to play with me.
You want me to play video games with you?
Yeah.
Okay, I will in a little bit. Okay, I love you. Little Big Planet. Okay. We thought the era of playing video games was over when we became adults. Not so. Not so. Does anybody wish that just like Super Mario's was back? Because I could play that. I could do Tetris so well, but he's got 8 buttons on his controller. I mean, I can barely change the channel with that thing. Okay. So $769 will buy you a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2-story home with over 3,000 square feet and a 3-car garage, brand spanking new. Just depending on the subdivision that you're in. I wonder what subdivision it's in. Let's scroll down. Doop, doop, doop. This is by Lasher and El Paseo. And let's get an idea. So you could, like, 10 years ago, you could tell me a street, and I probably knew where that street was. But with all this new construction, like, there's so many new streets. Like, I don't know anymore. The basics, the main roads, I know those like the back of my hand. But Echo Drive, I don't know. I have no idea where that is. Let's see. Let's back it up. Very hilly. Oh, it's in Warm Springs. Okay, Warm Springs. Excellent, excellent area. And yes, it is in a higher price point. That is in southeast Boise. And it's basically foothills. Basically moving to the foothills. You might even catch a little bit of a view with the right property. So yeah, that's what we've evaluated today. Oh, now I'm looking at the pictures. $769,000. Damn nice house. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Ooh, staircase. It's got one of those landing stairs. It goes up this way and then it goes up this way. But it's like you can see through the stairs. Makes me think of a cabin. I really like that. Okay, so I was just prepping all of my devices for my scheduled live Facebook thing I'm going to do today. If you are available at 12:30, I will be on my Facebook business page doing a live CMA on-demand session. So I'm basically going to go through some addresses that I've got in my database and review the solds and actives in that area and assess the value. And I thought this would be a really good opportunity. If you wanted to PM me an address, I can do it on demand. And so my Facebook business page is at The Hiking Realtor, and you can find me on there. So I think we're done reviewing the MLS for now. 55 new properties so far today, and it's 11:30. There'll be a few more by the end of the day. If you have any questions, if you're looking for a property, obviously I'm reviewing this thing every single day, and it's like right here. So just send me a PM, a comment, and yeah, let's get started. See you guys next time.